All right, Mandy, it's time for another Podkinz.
Hooray! Back to school.
Absolutely. This is our back to school episode, and we have invited special guests, Steve. Hey, Steve.
Hello.
And Sally.
How you doing?
Hey, Sally, the whole creative team here, because we're going to, during this episode, have a special pop quiz. And you guys...
We all know who's going to win.
Yeah, well, everybody's going to be able to play along, and we're going to test your Webkinz knowledge so far of 2019. Podkinz, of course, Mandy, is the show that you can listen to learn everything there is to know about Webkinz World and upcoming events. So if you've listened before, welcome back. And if you guys are new, welcome. And Steve, I just want to ask you, there are many ways that people can learn about Webkinz, right? They can follow us on Twitter, all the different social media platforms.
Yeah, you can find us, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, here on YouTube if you're watching Podkinz.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, and we're also on Tumblr too, who like that platform.
There you go. And Sally, I know you're an expert here at Webkinz News, and we always run a Pika News event every month. And can you tell everyone what that is?
Yeah, Pika News is one of the fun activities we have on Webkinz News. You head over to the events tab, click on the Pika News challenge to start the campaign, and then you look for the host pet that month by searching through Webkinz News, and you find them 5 times to get the prize box for the month, which has a random prize.
There you go. And usually every month there's a unique prize in that box that you can win. So play every day for the chance to get that great prize. So I mentioned we're going to do the pop quiz. We're also going to review some of these back to school events that we have. Super School giveaway. Pretty cool this year. Some new prizes. And you're going to want to stay tuned to the end of the episode because we're going to give away a code, a community code for that Ocean Overlook Flooring that was designed by QT Pie. And Mandy, last episode, Podkinz 124, we gave away a code for that beautiful wallpaper, right?
That's right. And it's so cool. And if you missed our last Podkinz, then do go back because it hasn't expired yet and you'll want to get that code. But yeah, it's so cute. Our fan designed wallpapers and floorings all turned out really well. In fact, our fan designs always turn out well. We're so excited because we're releasing our fan design clothing on August 26th, right?
Yeah.
26th, 28th. So yeah.
That's pretty exciting. They're going to be available in the Kinstyle outlet. Here's just a look at the original Ocean Overlook wallpaper and flooring that was designed by Cutie Pie 0202.
Great job.
Yeah, beautiful. And actually, speaking of fan design things, right now we have an awesome fan design homepage up on Webkinz. So you can go to www.webkinz.com to take a look. Of course, it's our login page. This one is inspired by the Adventure Park, and it was designed by Claire Bear Webkinz.
And it's amazing.
Oh my gosh, it is amazing. There's Raziel and, of course, some of the kins from the Adventure Park. I love Roberta Rabbit there, kind of peeking through your screen. It's almost as if she's spying on you. Mandy, we're kind of thinking of running some sort of ongoing contest, right, where players can submit homepage designs at any time.
Yeah, I think we're going to open up a section on the Share Center where people can submit their homepage design images, and if we end up using them, we could send you a prize. It's just, you know what, we had so many great entries, and we thought this is a great resource. Our fans are so talented that this is something we should try and do on an ongoing basis. So look for that coming up in the Share Center where you can submit your homepage designs, and we'll give you all the specifications because obviously it has to be a certain size and resolution in order to work on our site.
Yes. So let's get right to it. Just before we check our Kinz posts, I should say that, guys, you should pay special attention to this episode of Podkinz because later on in this episode, one of the questions from the quiz is going to have to do with something about this episode. So pay close attention. Anyway, before we get to that quiz, of course, let's check to see what's in our Kinz post. Our first email actually is from Cats1259, and they say, "Hi, Michael and Mandy. I am so very excited that I just had to write to you and tell you my exciting news. Michael, you have mentioned several times in different Podkinz episodes that you can earn a badge for getting 5 bugs in a row in Jumbleberry Fields. I always just think to myself, yeah, it's impossible. Well, it's not impossible. I did it. I couldn't believe it when it happened, but I took a screenshot to remind myself of the feeling of elation that I got when it happened. I am attaching the screenshot below, so keep saying it, Michael. It is possible. Just keep trying. Keep up the awesome work, you guys. I look forward to each and every Podkinz. You two and your many and varied guests make each episode not only informative and even educational, but also so much fun. And yes, I agree with others, Mandy. Your laugh is contagious, and I often find myself chuckling right along with you. Thanks again for all that you do. Loyal Webkinz player since 2006, Cats1259. Well, thank you very much, Cats.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, for your email. I'll show you the screenshot here that they did. There it is. They've gotten actually a badge for it. There it is. Congratulations. You've earned the High Roller badge. It's been added to your My Badges collection. That, of course, was earned by getting all those 5 pests. And there actually is also another badge that you can get if you roll 5 moonberries. So there you go. I love Jumbleberry Fields. And Stephen, there's a really easy way now to figure out all the badges that are available in Webkinz World and what you need to do to unlock each one, right?
Yeah, we created a My Badges page. So in your Things to Do menu, you'll find it in the bottom right area. Just pull it up, and when you click on each one, you can see which ones are available, which ones you haven't gotten yet. And when you click on them, it'll actually tell you what you need to do in order to win one. So it's very much easier than when they were kind of hidden away on the My Page section.
Absolutely. So you can look at all your badges on web and on the mobile app, but some of the badges you can only earn on web. But we've made it really easy to figure out all the requirements you need to unlock each one. So thank you very much, Cats, for your email. Of course, since we read your email on the show, we're going to send you something special. So check your inbox to look for an email from Mandy and I. All right, so we have a second one here. We have a bunch of people in studio today, so I'm the closest one to the screen, so I'm going to be reading them all today, but this is the second and last one that we have today. This one's from Zkins04, and they say, "Dear Podkinz team, I'm so glad for summer break. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as I have. It's when I get most of my Webkinz hours in, though I have to admit I play quite regularly during the school year too. With school just around the corner, I was thinking back to the purple lockers Webkinz introduced a long time ago. I hadn't realized at the time, but storage is really helpful. My account is feeling insanely cluttered right now. Is there any new school decor or storage items that you can think of? With over 100 rooms, I could definitely use the organization, and I'm sure others could too. Going through Podkinz withdrawals. Just kidding. Seriously, can't wait for the next Podkinz. Warmly, Zkins04. Well, thank you, Zkins, for your email. And of course, check your inbox too, because Mandy and I are going to send you something cool. Back to school and school-themed things. I thought this was a great time to explain the back to school giveaway and show you guys what you can win this year. So the way this works is that this year, from August 26th to September 20th, every single day you log into the site, you're going to be awarded a school-themed prize as soon as you walk in through today's announcements. And here's a look at the schedule. This is going to be available on Webkinz News as well. And there are several new things this year. So first off the bat, you see that art class uniform, the boy and girl uniform there. Really, really cute. It's like the Kinsville Academy uniforms with rolled up sleeves and art smocks. As you go through every day, you can see what else you can win. And last year, Mandy, we introduced these really cool marching band uniforms that were actually designed by a fan. And we had
Bullseye.
Yeah, Bullseye jingles. And we actually also introduced some musical instruments that went along with them. And so this year, we're also releasing some new musical instruments. There's the cymbals, the flute, which is really neat. And what else was there? Oh, yeah, there was that trombone.
Yeah. And I see the silver horn from last year, which was exclusive to win on Webkinz News. I can't remember.
Yes. Actually, I think they were from that floating school bus, the Catch the School Bus event, which we're gonna do again this year. We'll talk about in just a sec. But I wanted to say there on September 6th, are those school lockers that Zkins were talking about. So the way this works, as I mentioned, as soon as you log into the site on each day, you're going to be awarded the item right through today's announcements, and you'll be able to see what the next day's prize is. And by the way, this works on web and mobile. You'll be able to get these login prizes if you log into either format. And here, by the way, is a look at those marching band uniforms.
Oh my gosh, so
I love
cute.
Those. And it's so cool, Steve, because pets can wear the flute and one of these instruments, right? Because the instruments are essentially clothing items, and they work as belts. But flutes, I guess, do they work as glasses or something? Because you can wear a hat and the flute together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. If you are awarded one of these musical instruments, you're going to have to look in your clothing tab in your dock in order to find them. Because like we said, they do work like clothing. You just drag them onto your pets in order to attach them. But they work so well with these marching band uniforms. And as you can see, there's lots of different variations that you can create. So I'm excited to see all these different room themes of marching band room designs that players are going to send me. And Mandy, there's a chance actually every day to get a bonus prize from that huge pool of Super School giveaway prizes.
Yeah, so during the same time as Super School Giveaway, from August 26th to September 20th, you'll get a chance to catch the school bus. And the school bus will be floating around Webkinz World. And when you click on it, you'll get a prize, which will be a random prize from all those Super School Giveaway prizes. But it includes these two special instruments, the silver cymbals and the silver trombone. And yet the only place you can get those is through the floaty clicky. So that's pretty cool.
That is awesome. And deluxe players actually are going to be able to catch 2 school buses a day. So that's a total of 3 Super School Giveaway prizes every day. And so it's great because if you're trying to get multiple pets, dressed up in band outfits or art class uniforms, you're going to want to catch that school bus in order to get multiple uniforms. So during the same time frame, as you say, the 26th to the 20th, we're also featuring a Super School Giveaway challenge. It's your chance to win some really cool school themed prizes. So the way that this works is on August 26th, if you look on the left side of your screen, you're going to see that Super School Challenge icon. By the way, check out this room design. This is awesome. This was sent in by Anne Webkinz. It's a little election week on Kinsville Avenue, which is...
That pink house is great.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've seen that before. Do you guys know where that's from?
It's from the e-store. I believe
okay.
it's from one of the mystery bags, but recently e-store has been
awesome.
releasing these little cottages and homes.
Mini condos and homes.
Yeah.
So cute.
Awesome. And actually, it reminds me kind of the new Trick or Treat Street room theme that we're working on right now that we're going to be releasing for Halloween. This has a kind of trick or treat vibe to it. But the way that this works, is that you'll see that icon, and when you click on it, you'll be able to review your tasks and find out what you need to do in order to complete your challenge. We're going to be releasing the tasks on Webkinz News, so stay tuned for that for a sneak peek. But when you complete the first part and second part of this challenge, you're going to win some school-themed prizes. So when you finish the first part, you've got the Spicy Honor Rolls, the framed school spirit poster, which we gave away actually on a previous episode of Podkinz. You can buy the unframed version in the W shop as part of the classroom theme, but you can only get the framed school spirit poster. You could have only gotten it through one of our past episodes, and now we're going to be giving it away as part of this challenge. And you're going to also get a bonus flute. And when you complete part 2, you get that trombone, the new trombone, the Academy laptop, and that amazing Academy playing field.
And it looks so cool
It
in
does.
the room. It's really a great item.
It is. And Steve, it's probably one of the biggest items that we've ever released in Webkinz World, right?
Yeah, so this is a walkover like a carpet, and basically works like a carpet, and it's 6x8 tiles.
Yes.
Basically, it will fit nicely into a large room or an underwater room or a treetop room. If you're going indoors, I'm not sure what happens I think you tried it out the other day, what happens when you drag it into a smaller medium.
It just gets kicked back to your dock. Yeah, so you won't be able to add it to a medium or small room, but you can add it to a large indoor room, which is neat. And actually, I put together just a quick screenshot of it in a room.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's huge and it's awesome. So here's a little, football field that I've set up with the goalposts that you can get through the Super School Giveaway, a little marching band, and some football players there waiting for their chance to play. But yeah, you can see it's just so big in room. It fits perfectly. And I can only imagine the screenshots that players are going to send me when they use this in an indoor room, because we have those beautiful, Sally, right? Those beautiful wallpapers that sort of, I think we call them extended wallpapers that have these beautiful outdoor scenes that you can add to an indoor room.
Yeah, and some of the non-extended ones also are pretty nice.
And even I could see this in sort of indoor stadium or something like that, like rock concerts. I think the players are going to have a lot of fun designing with this. But make sure you don't leave your challenge to last minute, because some tasks, of course, do take longer to complete than others. So you'll want to just get this out of the way right off the start, so you'll be sure to win that playing field. Actually, on August 28th, which is during the Super School Giveaway, we're going to be adding some new prizes to the recess feature in the Kinsville Academy. So every single time you complete 15 full days of classes at the Kinsville Academy, you get to take your pet on recess. Here is a look at one of the new prizes we're going to be adding to the recess wheel. It's the book cart. The idea here is this works with the other library themed items that you can win off the wheel. And this, Sally, is a pretty neat prize.
I think it's pretty cool.
Very nice. And so we're going to be, now we're going to be adding this to the wheel. We won't be retiring anything from the wheel, but we'll be removing that Kinz Cash slot. So now every single time.
No, we haven't had Kinz Cash in a long time.
Oh, okay. There you go. So this one is being added, and it's your chance to win that awesome one. Were we retiring one, Sally? I forget.
It was one of the principal's things. I don't remember if it was the portrait or the desk.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was the chair. Anyway.
Miss Caroline is being demoted.
All right. Yes. So there you go. Look for the book cart the next time you spin the recess wheel. And we're adding some new dig prizes as well. So you can play in that sandbox during recess and you get 3 digs. And every single time you use a dig, you have a chance to find one of the prizes. So you'll have a chance to find one of those Super School giveaway prizes for bonus and extras of those. But these 3 prizes are unique to the sandbox that we're adding on the 28th. And it's that drinking fountain, which is awesome. Because remember, actually, Mandy, when we did that painted glass room theme, we released that sink that actually attached to your wall.
Yes, which was really cool.
Yeah. And so this is the same idea. So you're going to be able to attach this drinking fountain to your wall. So if you have that awesome hallway wallpaper that we've had in the past, you can add this drinking fountain to it to give it a really fun school feel.
And it works.
It does.
The pet walks up and clicks on it, and the water starts coming out of the fountain. It's really a cool item.
Yeah, and this other one too that's going to be unique to the sandbox is the homework floor tile.
I love these floor tiles. Like, I love the one that has the clothes all over the floor because it reminds me of home.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love this one too.
Yeah, and we saw this in an art review meeting recently. It was really neat. It looked like the pet was kind of like sprawled their homework all over the floor and was busy doing their work, which is neat. And then finally, we have a lab safety poster. And there's Goober. After a little explosion, it says, "Be careful." So, of course, those are always an important motto to keep in mind when you're working in the lab.
Safety first.
Yes, absolutely. And so also on the 28th, of course, we always every year add new prizes to the packed lunch prize pool. So every single time you finish recess and you're sent back to Miss Caroline in the Kinsville Academy, she gives you a packed lunch, and it has inside 1 drink, 1 snack, and 1 main course. And so here's a look at the new ones. It's the H2O, the kindergarten salad, and clever cheese crackers. And actually, I forgot to say, when this podcast is released, there's going to be still a little bit of time before the 28th. So the dig prizes that we will be retiring on the 28th are the PE shirt, shorts, and shoes. So there's still time to try to take your pet on recess to try to get those prizes. And actually, the food prizes that we're going to be retiring on the 28th are the perfect number pasta, advanced apple juice, and the cheerleader cheese sticks. So yeah, if you haven't already, take your pet to recess at the Kinsville Academy, and maybe you'll be able to pick up those food prizes before they are retired. So thank you so much, Cats and Zkins, for your email. Of course, Mandy, anybody can email us, right?
Definitely. Please do send us your emails. We love getting them at podkinz@gans.com. And remember that if Michael and I read your email on our Podkinz, then we'll send you a cute prize.
There you go. Now it is time for the pop quiz. I always love quizzes. It's fun because Sally and Steve come in the studio and we're quite competitive here. So I'm excited to find out who wins. So guys, why don't we test our buzzers first? So the idea here is, of course, whoever buzzes in first has the opportunity to answer the question. If you get it right, you get a point, and the person with the most points at the end of the game wins. And so, Sally, why don't you test your buzzer?
Alrighty.
Steve?
Here we go.
And Mandy, test your buzzer. There we go. All right, guys. I hope everybody is going to play along at home. I hope you were listening closely to the podcast because one question is going to have to do with what we were just talking about. Good luck. So here we go with question number 1. We recently held our second Fashion Week event in August. When was the first one held? Mandy?
I think in February.
February is incorrect.
Oh.
Sally's going to take a stab at this one.
March?
March is correct. Way to go, Sally. Yeah, it was actually in March. Okay, I love those Fashion Week events, by the way. It's where you collect clothing, combine them on the clothing machine to make really new, fashionable clothing for your pets. All right, so question number 2. Sally is ahead by 1. Which of the following trophy challenges were not held this year? Color Storm, Bonanza, or Tropical Troubles? Steve.
Bonanza?
Bonanza is correct. Trying to throw you guys off there. Bonanza, Tropical Troubles, those both are related games. But yeah, Bonanza actually we held back in March of 2017. So there you go.
A long time ago.
Yeah, it is. And actually, Color Storm, this is the second time that held the Color Storm Trophy Challenge this year. So Steve gets a point. All right, question number 3. What was the grand prize for collecting all 50 flowers during this year's flower collection event? Oh, Mandy.
Was it a love seat?
It was.
It was the love seat that went with, I mean, I can picture it. It was the pink and turquoise.
That's true.
Stripe Enchanted?
No, I will give it to you. That's true. It was actually the Cheerful sofa.
Cheerful.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it did go with one of the...
Thanks.
Yeah. It matched one of the chairs that we released last year during the same collection event. Yeah, this happens in May. If you collected all 50 flowers, you would have gotten the Cheerful sofa. The other prizes you could have collected were the beautiful bouquet, the floral tea set, the weathered side table, and the charming tea cart. So there you go. Great job, Mandy. This is a close one. Everybody's tied at 1. So now for question number 4. We released a special medallion pet in honor of Webkinz Day in April. What was it?
Oh,
Sally.
Beat me.
It was the kiwi bird. Really cute and popular pet. And of course, those kiwi pet medallions were floating in Webkinz World throughout the whole month of August. And if you managed to collect 100 of them, you were able to adopt that kiwi bird. So there you go. All right, Sally just jumped ahead there. 2 points. Steve and Mandy each have 1. How are you guys doing at home? Maybe you're beating Sally. Who knows? Anyway, let's continue here for question number 5. We are giving away the fan-designed Ocean Overlook Flooring in this episode of Podkinz. What are the names of the 2 other fan-designed wallpaper flooring sets that were released this year? Oh, Mandy.
Observatory and Loft.
Exactly. You got it. That's right. So the Observatory is available actually in the W shop for Kinz Cash. That was designed by Stardust. MSA Mommy designed the Loft, which you can pick up in the W shop for eStore points, or at, of course, the Gans eStore. So there you go. Continuing on here, Mandy and Sally are tied for first place. I think this is going to be a close one. Here we go. What change did we make to trophy challenges this year? It's a little tough. Threw this one in. Sally's going to give it a shot.
We started repeating them?
No.
Technically.
Technically, yes. I guess so, kind of.
I get a half point for that.
Yeah, we actually have repeated the Jumbleberry Fields one a few times, but this was a tough one. Well, should I give you a hint? It has to do with maybe the length. Sally, you can't answer twice.
Why not?
Okay, well, it was a tough one, but I'll tell you. We actually...
2-parters now?
No, we actually...
It lasts longer, like all week.
Yeah, exactly. Last year, they were only available for 5 days, and this year, they're actually available for 7 the whole week.
I demand my half point.
No. So nobody gets that one. Maybe somebody at home did. Let us know in the comments below if you guys figured that one out. Here we go. Question number 7. What design was featured on this year's milk and white chocolate eggs? So every year for spring celebration. Oh, Mandy.
I'm just taking a wild guess. Was it tulips?
No.
Is it flowers?
Oh, no, it wasn't flowers. Sally?
Ducks?
Ducks? Oh my goodness. No, it was actually close. Those are all designs past years. But this year it was actually vertical stripes and dots. Yeah.
Michael.
What? There were stripes. There were stripes on the eggs, if you remember. I remember because they were actually... What? Oh my! Well, I would have accepted stripes. I would have accepted dots or any combination of the two. Anyway, there you go. Okay. So here we go. I have to make some questions a little difficult. Didn't think that one was going to be the difficult one, but okay. But here we go. Question number 8. Of course, Mandy and Sally are still tied in first place with 2 points, and Steve, you're trailing just by 1. It's anybody's game. Yeah, it's anybody's game. Here we go. Question number 8. What was the name of this year's Summer Sensation gift? So Summer Sensation is on June 28th. We always release a special gift that you get on login. Last year, I believe it was that beautiful painting of the field of sunflowers.
What?
I remember the lounge chair, but
I was going to say, was it?
I don't think that was this year, was it?
Was it the sunflower Adirondack chair?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can give you a hint. Maybe it was some sort of bench.
No. Next question.
Sunflower bench. I don't know.
Sunflower bench. Oh my gosh. So I know you guys at home got this one, but it was actually the summer swan bench.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah. So
I totally forgot.
it looks, yeah, exactly.
That was an amazing bench.
Yeah.
But...
I have a feeling that question 10 is going to be difficult.
We're not having a good day today.
So here we go. This is the second to last question. Steve, you have a chance here of tying it up, or Sally, Mandy, you have a chance of jumping ahead. So here we go. Question number 9. We awarded a recolored version of a fan-designed pet buddy for completing July's deluxe challenge. What was it? Mandy?
It was the balloon dog, and we released a purple one.
Yes! Exactly. It was the purple balloon dog. And of course, the original one that was designed by the fan was in red. So there you go. Mandy jumps ahead. Mandy has 3 points. Sally has 2 points. Steve has 1 point. How many points do you guys have? Okay. Here's the last question. Now, I said that one of these questions was going to be based on this episode of Podkinz. Kind of difficult. Let's see how well you were paying attention. Here we go. Question 10. We read 2 emails that were sent to us by Webkinz players at the beginning of the show. Name one of them. Sally.
Cats1259.
Yes, there you go, Sally. Great job.
I was going to say Zekins.
Hey, wow, you guys were paying
Sally
attention.
beat me to the buzzer.
I am very impressed. You guys were paying attention. So there you go. Mandy and Sally, you guys tied for first
I'll
place
accept that.
with 3 points. Steve, trailing a little bit, but you got one. Way to go.
I beat on the buzzer on the purple balloon dog. I knew that one.
There you go. Steve, there was some malfunctions with Steven's buzzer. We'll go with that.
That's right.
But guys, how well did you guys do during the quiz? Did you beat Mandy and Sally? Let us know by leaving your score in the comments section below. All right, that was so much fun. Thank you guys for playing. Before we read that code for that awesome Ocean Overlook Flooring, I just wanted to show you guys, sneak peek the September event calendar and show you what's happening. Of course, we have that Super School giveaway that runs from August 26th all the way up to September 20th. We also have an acorn collection event, like that flower collection we were talking about. Every single day, you can go to your Kinsville map, click on the acorn collection icon, and ask your friends for acorns. If you collect all 50, you get the grand prize. Here's a quick, actually, sneak peek look at this year's prizes. They're really neat. When you collect 10 acorns, you get that awesome scarecrow plushie. There's that Fall Fest 2019 poster. Fall Fest actually happens at the end of the month, from the 23rd to the 30th of September. So there's a little sneak peek promo poster that you can actually win during the collection event. We've got that floating coat rack, which is really nice. I love that weathered look feel, right, Mandy?
Yeah, it goes really nicely with our berry prizes too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
also there have been some really, the ironwood pieces, just some really nice pieces we've been releasing that have that sort of weathered look to them.
Mm-hmm. And actually, when you click on it, you're going to see a full coat rack, and you click on it, and then coats will disappear until it's at this state. So you can really add them to your room and choose the look that you would like. When you collect 40 acorns, there's that awesome barn door cabinet, I guess. It's not a storage device. It actually, when you click on it, the door moves from side to side, which is a really nice effect. And when you collect all 50, I know a lot of people collect vehicles, but so here's an opportunity to collect a really unique vehicle. It's the Farm Fresh delivery truck, which is really neat. So once you've harvested all your farm fresh foods, you can send them to market in that beautiful truck. So there you go. So that acorn event lasts throughout the whole month of September. And as we mentioned, at the end of September is our Fall Fest event starting on the 23rd, and that runs to the 30th. And during this event, you can click on floating fall leaves when you see them flying across your screen in Webkinz World. And every single time you catch one, you're going to be awarded a fall-themed prize. And Mandy, I think on our next episode of Podkinz, we'll probably be showing sneak peeking those prizes, because we saw them recently, right? And they're looking really, really nice.
Yeah, they look amazing.
Yeah. And of course, on the 21st, Sophie is going to be giving away a prize, a gift, Sally, right, for that awesome Fan Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
Or Player Appreciation Day.
Are we telling them what they're getting?
Sure, you can. I forget what it is.
It's a 4-pack of the 2018 Fall Fest soda.
Nice.
That's right.
That is awesome. So yeah, for Fall Fest, we also released these soda packs that every single time you feed your pet one of these sodas, you'll get a companion prize to the prize pool that you can get when you click on those floating leaves. And on the 25th, actually, we're also releasing a new fall clothing line in the outlet. And Steve, we've recently been adding these little recipes to the seasonal clothing lines, right?
That's correct.
The idea is when we release a new clothing line, you can try to combine any three in the clothing machine at the Kinsale outlet. And if you manage to get correct three, you'll unlock a special piece of fall line clothing or special piece of clothing that works with the rest of the line that you can only make when you're combining those three pieces of clothing. So you're going to want to get a bunch and extras of the fall line so that you can experiment and try to unlock those bonus pieces using the clothing machine. So now, guys, it is time to give away a code for that awesome Ocean Overlook Flooring, which, by the way, I think you could use in a number of rooms, right?
Oh, yeah. It's not, I don't think it just works for the ocean, although it does have that weathered feel of like a dock. But sure, this would look great with loads of our wallpaper and in lots of different rooms.
Yeah, I'm picturing we're releasing those. We showed you before the art class uniforms. I could see this almost in a sort of Kinsale Academy art studio or something like that.
They've painted on the floor. The art teacher let them go crazy and paint a W on the floor.
Exactly. And just a reminder, if you missed out on that Ocean Overlook wallpaper, head to our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Webkinz, and search for episode 124 because you'll get a community code for that. So, Sally, would you like to do the honors?
No.
Steve, would you like to do the honors?
W24M, as in Michael, PADFDZ or Z LN AG76.
There you go. So all you need to do is you go to your Webkinz World account on web. The code shop is not available on the mobile app, but you go to www.webkinz.com, use the Things to Do menu, access the code shop, enter it there to unlock that awesome flooring. And guys, you should do it as soon as possible because this code expires midnight Eastern Standard Time on September 30th. Now, Mandy, anybody can email us, right?
That's right. As we said before, send your emails to podkinz@gans.com. And if we do end up reading it, we'll send you something.
And Sally?
Yes.
Anybody can subscribe to our YouTube channel, right?
Absolutely. Or you can just keep watching us on Webkinz News because we do post them every time. You can find all of the previous episodes on Webkinz News as well.
Yes, and that's a good point. If you want to learn more about these events that we're talking about, we're going to be releasing more articles with details about each event. And of course, we release articles every day. So make sure you tell your friends and you tell your family about webkinznews.com because it's a great place to learn everything about Webkinz World. Well, guys, that was a lot of fun. We are all going to be getting back to school, right? There we are. And I hope you guys join us for the Super School giveaway every day because the prizes that you can get are awesome. I love those musical instruments.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what our players send us in terms of room designs and trends. We're going to see
I want a
loads
harmonica
of great...
next year.
Oh, great idea.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Yeah, send us your ideas for more instruments we can add.
Absolutely. Let us know.
An accordion.
There you go. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, Mandy, Steve, and Sally, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.